Oh blimey, that's weird.
That's for 947. Yeah, that's weird. Not had anything in front of me for a while. Pretty much got a fleet of naked since I got rid of the 1250, so that is a weird feeling. Brakes are good, as you'd expect. Readout's lovely and clear, even for me, partially blind. Nice bit of low end grunt. That was the thing with the 1000. The 1000 was sitting just that bit more off the ground. Seat height was I don't know what it is in numbers, but I was tiptoe, whereas this one I can probably get my feet down. The thing I've got to remember is the pegs are wider, so you have to actually move your foot right out. The one I'm thinking of buying is is on a 65 plate. It's a Suzuki show model apparently, and brilliant. And it's what they've used for photographic shoots and to put up on the plinth on their stands as they do their tours and everything. So it's got 0 miles on it, but it's a 65 plate. So that's why I'm doing a second demo ride, I think, because I just want to be absolutely sure, because as soon as I buy it, it'll devalue rapidly. So yeah, it's got some get up and go. And the seat is just, it's like the Cruiser, but you're sat better. Do you know what I mean? On the Cruiser you got your feet out, your arms out, which is, how can I put it, it's really comfortable until you start doing any sort of speed. You want to indicate, fucking stupid bitch. Yeah, it's got a nice bit of punch to it. Then it's only a 650, you know, you've got to give it like the benefit of the doubt and everything, but let's get it up on a fast road and see how we do. Now, is the van coming back out into mainstream traffic, or is he just a plum who's left his wrong indicator on? But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's the Cruiser, you're sat in an armchair, as I say, feet and arms splayed out in front of you, whereas this, you're sat in a really comfortable seat, very supportive seat, in more of an upright stance. So my arms are more relaxed than they are on the Cruiser. On the Cruiser they're sort of at full stretch. That's one of the problems of being stumpy and having a Cruiser. It doesn't fit quite as well as it should. 6th gear. There's a bit of roll on. You really want to be 5th. Yeah, it's a bit better. I mean, I'm not looking to enter the MotoGP or anything on this. It would be for cruising around, 2 up if the missus ever wants to come out, and commuting. Bit of protection, especially when that weather starts getting really shit. Should really be testing the... Get a bit close if you want. Should really be testing the filtering. I'm sure I'll manage. Nice little thrum of the V-twin. This has got the built-in power socket. I don't think the 65 plate has. No, it's just got pull away assist. See the revs? As you let the clutch out, it just gives you that to hopefully stop you stalling. But as I proved on my GSXS 750, doesn't always work. Didn't prove it on camera though. Try a bit of off-roading. Oh yeah, it's perfect off-road. I mean, you're not gonna... God, look at this. Yeah, that is top-notch off-road. You can't beat that. Probably need the traction control off to do wheelies. See, this is what I miss with the bikes I've got. I mean, I could do it on the GSXS 750, but used to have the DRZ 400, which I used to take down the little back lanes. Just go out on the normal A roads and then see a little lane that I hadn't been down before and just go and have an explore. Yeah, it's got a nice bit of low down torque. GSXS is sort of 5,000 or 6,000 and above to get some movement, but this is down low, about 4,000 revs. But no, I think it's one of those buy it moments. As I say, it's got to be usable, and it definitely is. And it still gives the option of taking the missus out with the size of the passenger seat and that. I'm not saying she's got a big arse, but she's got a big arse. There you go, I said it. I'm in trouble now. And stands further back on the GSXS. It's between the foot peg and the, what's it called? Gear lever. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, she's a buxom wench. Sizable craft. Good seat. As I say, big seat for the passenger. I'm not sure whether the 65 plate's got the adjustable suspension like this. I think it has. But the new ones, this was what was putting it. I like the lights set up. The old ones, it's next to each other with the beak, just looks like a duck. I like the lights on the new one. But it's this, it's plastic. I mean, what's the fucking, oh, swearing, sorry. The point of that? I mean, I don't know whether you can see in there, but the oil filter sticks straight out the front of the motor, so you need some protection on it. And this is the off-road version, and the new ones, they've just given it the bit of plastic. There's nothing underneath, it is just this front cowling, which the old ones, they're all alley, proper solid alley plate. So again, that sways me for the 65 plate, because it's already got the alley sump guard on it, big thick alley sump guard. It's already got the engine bars on it. It's already got the pannier set up. Comes with a top box, vario screen. I mean, there's loads of extras on it. You know, it's got to be 1,000 to 1,500 quid's worth of extras on it. The only thing I'm really losing out on is, I think they've upped the power slightly, about 2 bhp. How much of a difference is that going to make? And the traction control. And that works both ways, doesn't it? I mean, it's nice to have traction control, especially as it will be the bike that's used in all the wet and the shit and all the rest of it. But on the flip of that, it's another thing that can seriously go wrong. It's an awkward place to stop, that was. Yeah, it's really comfy, the seat. You do a few miles in that on the stock seat without even starting to think about gel or a pad on top or anything. Ducati. Yeah, it's got the ability, I think. Got to plan your overtakes a little bit more, but it's what you get used to, isn't it? In your blood. So I still remember the torquiness of the 1250, and you wouldn't have to play with the gears for any overtakes. Yeah, that's the only fault of the lovely big mirrors, which again, when you're touring, sometimes you get to an interesting place and you want to make quick movements because you've seen a viewpoint or something you want to look at. So it's good to have the big mirrors that you can get that quick look. Some of the smaller mirrors you have to, you know, properly have a look in them, but these you can have a quick look and you know what's going on behind you. Yeah, it doesn't come with the panniers, but it's got all the framework for them. I don't think I'd ever use it with panniers on. I can't say I'd never, but you never know what's going to happen, whether the missus suddenly has a sudden epiphany and thinks, ooh, biking is the future, and wants to go everywhere with me or what. But I like the fact it's got the framework on it. A bit more off-roading. Look at this. It doesn't even feel it. It doesn't even feel it. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's got some punch there. Brakes aren't as good as my GSXS, so it must be the Tokiko rather than Nissan. ABS, yeah, weird feeling on the back brake and on the front, weird. Well, yeah, it's Tokiko brakes, 4-pot, no, twin pot, 2-pot, two 2-pot Tokikos on the front. I'm sure it was a Nissan on the back. Yeah, it's a Nissan on the back. Single pot, yeah, single pot. Yeah, I'm sort of tiptoe, but I'm confident tiptoe. Not so much on this gravelly shit. Oh, there you go, slipped. Wheel spins. Yeah, traction control didn't like that. But no, I think I'm sold on it. And for all the features that come with the 65 plate that I keep banging on about, I do think it'd be a better deal. Price wise, it's pretty much the same as a new one. Well, having said that, it's £7 grand. They've got no offers on at the moment for new ones. They had a yellow one for 7.3. They're usually, I think the XT is usually 7,800, and I could buy the 65 plate XT for 7. But as I say, it's got all the kit on it. It's got to be at least £1,000, if not 1,500 quid's worth of kit on it. He's going to put the heated grips on. That's another 100 odd quid. And because it's pre-registered, you don't have to pay the on the road fee, which is like 60 quid or something. So, you know, it's going to be about, I've got to pay the tax, so it's about 7,100. But as I say, I've got to be sure, because it's a 65 plate, as soon as I ride it out that showroom, we're down to sort of, what are you looking at? £5 worth, £5.5 worth, even with all the kit on it. But 0 mileage. I mean, I could pick one up probably for about 5.5. With not quite as much kit. I don't think it comes with the pannier frames, which I like the idea of, because if it does hit the floor, they'll protect the exhaust, or they'll bend up and smash the exhaust. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm talking myself into it. And the other thing I've got to remember is, if I want to go out and play and have a right old giggle, I've got the GSXS 750, which was purposely bought for that. So, 2 brand new bikes within 2 months. A little bit naughty. But it is my birthday next weekend. That's how I know how long I've had the cruiser. I bought that just before my 50th. Oh, get yourself a dog instead. Yeah, I bought that on my 50th. Just coming up my 51st, so I think it's just on a year. Just over a year, about a month over a year. Yeah, you can certainly make some manoeuvres with it. And then everything said it is a 650cc motorbike, you know, it's going to have some pull on it. It doesn't mind being hurried a bit. Look at this off-roading. You can't beat it, you can't. You can't just take any old bike along a bit of lawn. I just find that dash, where it's pushed it right out in front of me, like they're meant to be, it does just get in the way a little bit. Yeah. Yes, it's fairly nice. That's a Ducati. Ducati. So yes, my review of the V-Strom, the Suzuki V-Strom DL650 XT.